בוקר טוב. up to פרק י"א פסוק ו'. אומר שלמה המלך בבוקר זרע את זרעך. ולערב אל תנח ידיך, כי אינך יודע איזה יכשל הזה או זה. והם שניהם כאחד טובים. So yesterday we learned that a person has no idea what's going to be in the future, and therefore don't hesitate to do things right away. Something came up, do, and do it right away.
Don't wait for the wind.
Don't wait for the wind, and don't wait for the rain to stop, and don't wait to see how things going to happen. Just do. שלמה המלך אומר פה in our פסוק ו', since you have no idea what's going to be in the future, so therefore take advantage of all times. Whatever you can do, take advantage. And he says, בבוקר זרע את זרעך. מה זה בבוקר זרע את זרעך? אומר שלמה, אומר רש"י, אם למדת תורה בילדותך, if you learn Torah when you were young, don't stop, rather keep learning. למד תורה בזקנותך, meaning מה זה בבוקר, זה כאילו, just close the door please, thank you. So מה זה זרע then? But here, so Rashi explains, שלזרוע, it means to learn. נכון? Right? בבוקר זרע, Rashi explains, מה זה לזרוע? Thank you. לזרוע, it means to learn. Again, simple pshat. Plant in the morning and also plant at nighttime. That's the simple pshat. She learns not necessarily it only means to plant seeds in the morning and also at night. Rather, it means lizroa, it means to plant. Here, it means to learn Torah. אנחנו מוצאים גמרא כזאת, יש גמרא אומרת במסכת סנהדרין, רבי יהושע בן קורחה אומר, סנהדרין דף צדיק ט' עמוד א', כל הלומד תורה, anyone who learns Torah, ואינו חוזר עליה, and you don't do review. You have to have review. That's why we have tests and quizzes. Why? The tests and the quizzes get you to review over and over and over. So you have to know שכל מי שלומד תורה ולא מפריע ואינו חוזר דומה לאדם שזורע ואינו קוצר. It's like if a person, he plants seeds and never went to harvest.
I always did bad in the test. Maybe we could start it now.
I'm sorry?
I said I always did bad on the marathon, so maybe now that we're learning, maybe we get a little tested.
That's his job. I'm going to come to you, Hashem, and I'm going to come to you, don't worry. If you want, I'll give you the test. You want to have the test? What are you up to?
Oh no.
Lamed Aleph?
Gimel Amud Aleph.
Okay.
Almost in the second one.
I'll get you one.
It's going in the notes.
You're going to have to do a lot, habibi. You're going to do this, and if you want this color and this color, and I'll give you also this one. All right, I'll get you something.
That's scaring me.
I'm not trying to scare you. You asked me to do something, it's a favor. I'm doing a hesed.
I appreciate it.
Okay, but you know, if the mark goes,
Everyone here seems like they're getting scared. I'm like, okay.
no, you know, because if you're not gonna pass, you're gonna get a fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to pay.
Let's continue. Joey is giving you a good job. Let's continue. So, if a person learns and he doesn't review, it's domain to like a person who plants seeds and he does not harvest. You let everything grow and you're not going to collect. So you're losing everything. The point is to learn and to remember. And the way to remember is by doing hazarot over and over and over and over.
The Rabbi tells us that if you learn something here, if you went through it, Shamayim,
I'm sorry?
It'll come back.
What?
If you learn something here, in this world where you learned it, Shamayim is killing you. Yeah, you learned this already.
לא הבנתי, מה אתה שואל?
The rabbi is saying it's always to put the Hazara, but it's also, you're trying to cover a lot of ground sometimes, so you want to get the...
Let me tell you this. If you learn and you don't review, that learning that you learned, from experience, if you don't review, whatever you learned the first 3 times, so when you review, you pick up on your mistakes. So it's a matter of if you learned right or wrong.
But the Sahara you get. Like up to the
אני לא רואה חשבון, I'm not accounting reward.
business, Rabbi. I'm asking about
You talk with them. You talk with them.
the Rabbi said that we
רבותיי, let's תקשיבו. אדם צריך לעמול. You're going to toil. The amal is not to learn and keep learning. It's to learn and to review. Because if you're not going to review, most likely, however you learned, and especially if it gets to the bottom line to the halakha, for sure you're going to do mistakes. So זה לא שייך ללמעלה.
But so when do we ever finish?
Yes. זה לא שייך ללמעלה. זה שייך לפה. That whatever I'm doing right. So I'm learning, not because I'm getting rewarded and who cares if I forget. I'm learning because I want to know how to serve the king. אני לומד כי אני רוצה לדעת how to serve the king. So I need to learn. So I'm learning his sefer. He left me a book and he told me, sir, learn this book so you know how to follow my rules in this world. I don't care. I'm getting sachar. You're not getting sachar.
No, not that. I don't care. But on one side you have get the review, and on one time it says you should keep learning and try to cover as much as you can.
And do hazarot.
It's very hard to balance. I'm saying just like for anybody, if you go.
לא עליך מלאכה לגמור, ואי אתה בן חורים להיפטר ממנה.
Which is to cover or what's it? Okay, I said that.
So you should spend time just also glossing through. I'm saying.
I don't know where you're going with that. But,
no, so man, that Rabbi says whatever Torah we learn down here, we're going to bring with us upstairs, right? Which means if I don't finish Sas, I'm not bringing that upstairs with me. As much as then I'll learn this Be'iyun upstairs. Is that the only thing that I'm going to learn?
You're not learning Be'iyun for the fun of the Be'iyun. You're learning Be'iyun to know what should you do,
right?
And it has to come bottom line to halachot too. Shabbat. So you're learning Be'iyun not because you're toiling because I have to toil. Because when you toil, you're going to get to the bottom of the halakha. So I'm learning because I want to know what to do. Now this has nothing to do. I'm learning because I need to know what to do.
So why not learn Pshat halakha? Why not learn just halakha l'maaseh? So at least I'll know what I have to do.
קודם כל, nothing to do. אני אומר פה כולם שתי הלכות. אבל זה הקיצור שולחן ערוך שאתה רצית. But קיצור שולחן ערוך זה לא יותר לך הרבה. You have to remember cases. You're not going to know the rules. When you learn Be'iyun, you're learning the rules, the klalim. Once you know the rules, you can play. Anashim, they have so many questions. Not even 39 malachot. If you know the 39 malachot, the rules, so you could swim in this big ocean.
Regardless, you need to do it like.
אוקיי, אחר כך אנחנו going to talk about the plants. בוא נמשיך הלאה. אם היו לך תלמידים בילדותך, יהיו לך תלמידים בזקנותך. שמעתם מה כתוב? So, בבוקר זרע את זרעך, Rashi explains here. It talks about the children, about your students. If you were teaching when you were young, don't stop. Keep teaching even though when you're getting old. And older, and very old. As long as you can teach, go ahead and teach. And keep teaching. Okay? Nasata isha bat banim beyaldutecha. You married your wife when she was young and she was capable to have children. Has v'shalom, she passed away. Sa isha bat banim biziknutecha. Even if you got a little older, get married again. Asita tzedakah beyaldutecha. You give tzedakah when you were young. Keep giving tzedakah beziknutecha, as you got old also. Why? And Rashi goes ahead and explains, Ki encha yodea eze yichshar, because you have no idea which from what you did you're going to succeed. Im talmidim ubanim shebeyaldutecha itkaimu lecha, o shema lo itkaimu ela shebiziknutecha. You can have children when you were young. Don't stop. Have children. Bring more. Because you have no idea which from that two, which one you're going to succeed and which one you're going to fail. You have no idea. Who's the biggest proof? Rashi. Matzinu berabbi Akiva שהיו לו 24,000 תלמידים. Rabbi Akiva had 24,000 students. וכולן מתו מפסח ועד עצרת. They all died from Pesach עד שבועות. And what happened? הוא בא אצל רבותינו שבדרום. He dropped his yeshiva because it was empty anyway. And he went to the south. And when he came to the south, he met Rabbi Meir and Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Rabbi Elazar ben Shamua. He went down to the south, Yashav, velimed otam Torah. And what happened? Elu HaTalmidim, those 5 students that Rabbi Akiva taught, they brought the whole Torah Sheba'al Peh La'olam. So what do you know? What do you know? You keep teaching. Maybe the students, when you were young, maybe you're not going to succeed. Maybe they failed. Maybe they didn't do a good job. So you give up. Don't give up. Keep teaching. That's for students. ממשיך ואומר, ולעניין הבנים, מצינו באבצן 30 בנות שילח החוצה, ו30 בנות הביא לבניו. אבצן had 60 children. 60. 30 boys and 30 girls.
No.
וכולן מתו בחייו, and they all died while he was alive. 60 kids, ואין לך כלום. ובזקנותו הוליד את עובד ונתקיים לו. And when he got old, what happened? He married Ruth. ומה כתוב? בוא נפתח למגילת רות for 1 second. עידן, let's go. I see you. מה? בוא נראה מה כתוב. On page 673. פסוק י"א כתוב, ויאמרו כל העם אשר בשער והזקנים עדים ייתן השם את האישה הבאה אל ביתך כרחל וכלאה, אשר בנו שתיהן את בית ישראל ועשה חיל. So they gave ברכה to Boaz when he married Ruth. מה כתוב? ויקח בועז את רות, ותהי לו לאישה, ויבוא אליה, ויתן השם לה הריון ותלד בן. Hazal tell us, Boaz married Ruth, Balayla, in the morning he passed away. And Ruth got pregnant right away. And what's the story? תראו מה כתוב בפסוק י"ח. Sorry, פסוק כ"א. וסלמון הוליד את בועז, ובועז הוליד את עובד. ועובד הוליד את ישי, וישי הוליד את דוד. He didn't give up. He be one more child, but that child brought David המלך. את בית המקדש, אל מלכות בית דוד, ומשיח בן דוד. מה כתוב פה? אומר שלמה המלך, בבוקר זרע ולערב אל תנח ידיך. Why? כי אינך יודע איזה יחשר. You don't know from which of the two is going to come the best kid. אתה לא יודע. Or maybe שניהם כאחד טובים. Maybe you'll be lucky to have both children great, or both students great, the younger ones and the older ones. Okay, but if you're not going to do well when you're young, don't stop, don't give up. Bring and teach when you get older, because you have no idea which one is going to last and which one is going to become better. What happened?
Also for having children, yeah?
100%. Hazal tell us more than that. גם בצדקה. הבאת בבוקר, don't stop to give it at night. Oh, I get ready in the morning. No.
So you can really say it's with all positive things, no?
Every positive thing that you can think, do. And don't say because I gave in the morning, so I'm patur to give now. Because maybe the one that you gave in the morning, and the one who's now, the kasher v'yireh shamayim, so your money goes to the best place. שמעתם מה כתוב בחז"ל? Huh? So even if you gave in the morning, maybe the one that came to you right now, maybe this one is משהו. Ben Torah, אדם ירא שמיים more, so give to both. יש גמרא במסכת, במסכת בבא בתרא, one second, one. יש גמרא במסכת בבא בתרא, אומרת, thank you, יש עושה ויש מעשה. עושה ומעשה. אתם יודעים מה זה עושה ומעשה? יפה מאוד. So the Gemara says, יש עושה, the one who gives tzedakah, and then you get the one that calls people to give money. So he doesn't give, כי אין לו מה להגיד, all right? But what he does, הוא מעשה אחרים, he causes other people to give. Yeah. אומרת הגמרא in שמיים, which one is greater? The one who himself gives the tzedakah, or the one who causes other people to give? אומרת הגמרא בבבא בתרא, אמר רבי אלעזר, גדול המעשה, the one that causes other people to give tzedakah, his reward יותר מן העושה.
Should be easier, you think, no?
Ma?
I would think it's easier, like you're just on behalf of a shul, you're calling.
How about this? I give you this job and you tell me, what do you rather? Hear the check, leave me alone, or I'll do calls?
No, I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying,
I'm
is it
asking.
harder to give? I would say it's harder for a person to give from his pocket than to call and say, okay, you want to give, yes.
How
yes,
about
no.
There's no yes, no. It's yes. You have to make sure that he gave the money.
Okay.
So which one is easier, to convince myself or to convince others?
It's harder to convince maybe another person. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's much easier to convince myself to give than to convince others. You see?
I can't say I'm convinced. Yeah, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
You
with
see,
you.
it's harder for me to convince you than to convince
Rabbi,
myself.
Rabbi.
learn every once. Bring somebody to learn with you.
Avi, I'll prove it. No, I'll let you help me out, and you'll tell me in one day I'll pay the loan.
And that's for what? For debts that they already owe?
I'm not talking about debts. I'm talking
Right.
about
Yes, you can.
Kosher
No.
again.
as bevadai, to bring others to give donation. It's much harder, and the reward is much bigger.
I was thinking more on the lines of, you're talking about end result. I'm thinking about feelings towards doing it. Like the person who's calling to collect on behalf of a shul, like he has a call list, let's say, and he's calling just to collect on behalf of a shul. So he calls, and if the guy doesn't give,
I'm not talking about debts.
No,
I'm
he's
No,
talking
no,
about
no, I'm talking
collecting
about
zakat,
collecting
collecting
zakat.
zakat. He's asking for
I'm talking,
donations.
you call somebody, there is a poor kolel, achnasat kala, yeshiva,
yeah,
ani, yatom,
Yeah.
give money.
And if the guy doesn't give, how does that guy feel?
No. You have to make sure that he's going to give. לא כתוב גדול גדול המדבר יותר מן הוא לא מדבר, הוא עושה, he got him to give.
Oh, he got him.
Yeah, he's not just talking haki.
So the guy who gave, the guy who convinced,
The guy who gives, if I
because
give
it says he
tzedakah,
feels
it's
bigger
huge.
than the guy who
huge.
ended up just giving.
No, hold on. If I give tzedakah, it's huge. حسب גדול מאוד. But if I'm getting you to give,
And then he gave.
and you gave,
That's okay. I get it.
that the sachar that I'm getting there, it's more
But
than
it's not on the person who just calls stop. It's on the person who got the guy
to give, not to
Okay,
call.
so that's-
Call, it's
yeah,
nice,
I
but it's
understand.
not enough.
That's a yeah.
You have
That's
to
what
give.
I was trying
And
to-
I think because it's simple, why? I don't have to go with your direction, it's harder and harder. I don't think so. I think because when I do it alone, it's one person. Here it's two people doing it.
Wait, but who's to say that the one shema'aseh is also giving zakah and malatet?
That's why I'm bringing this pshat. אם תסתכלו בפסוק, what's the לשון? בבוקר, נו, תסתכלו בכתוב, read inside. ומה כתוב אחר כך ולערב? לא כתוב ולערב, תמשיך לזרוע. It doesn't say בבוקר זרע ובערב תזרע. לא כתוב ככה.
Still in the act.
It says בבוקר you should plant, and in the night, don't hold yourself.
Don't stop.
הוא לא אומר don't stop, הוא אומר אתה נח ידיך.
Don't rest. Don't.
So למה שלמה המלך, why didn't שלמה המלך kept on the same rhyme? You started to plant in the morning, and he wants to tell you to keep planting, correct?
Yeah.
So why didn't he said plant in the morning and keep planting at night? I mean, that's the message. If you teach kids,
Even if you don't.
if you teach students when you're young, teach them once you get older. If you have kids when you're young, have kids when you get older. If you give tzedakah in the morning, keep giving tzedakah at night. אז למה הוא לא אמר ולערב תמשיך לזרוע? הוא לא אמר ככה, he says ולערב אל תנח ידיך. למה? אז ככה. In the morning, you give tzedakah. Now, came nighttime, you have no money. Okay. Right. So you have no money. Don't just send him out because you have no money. Call somebody.
Maybe this guy can help you.
Do something with your body. Baguf. אני אין לי כסף להביא. Okay. I don't have the seeds to give you. And any pot, I cannot plant anymore because I use all the seeds. I use all the seeds in the morning. So what should I do now? Don't keep your hand like this. In the morning, you took your hands and you went and you planted the seeds, right? אומר שלמה, בערב, אל תנח, don't just keep yourself like this. Rather, do something with your hand. You don't have the seeds, but you could take him, you could drive him, you could give him your cell phone, you could give him some numbers, you could do something. That's ולערב מתנה. הבנתם את זה? Yeah? What do you mean?
You should learn 9 a day. You should just learn in the morning.
You know, I saw, look at two. What, you know, when Rashi brings down, watch this, it's a beautiful ha'ara. Okay, so Rashi says, Mazel Lizora, he brings, one is to learn Torah, second is students, 3 is kids, and 4 is tzedakah. So, בבוקר זה רזעך ולערב ותחתך. כי אינך יודע איזה יחשב, because you don't know which one you're going to succeed. From all the list of the 4 items, what's the examples the Rashi gives that somebody did, you know, when you were young, and it didn't last, but he did it later on, and he did less. What's
There's 4? We said there's Torah,
there is 4.
right?
But when Rashi says, "Ki incha yoda eze yichshar," which one he brought?
kids.
תלמידים וkids.
תלמידים ובנים.
למה הוא לא אמר לימוד תורה?
How's that last?
למה הוא לא אמר צדקה? אתה רואה שמה אמר? Again, oh, יפה מאוד,
Those you have to do.
תלמד בבוקר ותלמד מה כי אתה לא יודע איזה. מה זה יודע? בערב אני למדתי ובבוקר אני למדתי, לעשות צדקה. You know, give in the morning, כי אתה לא יודע איזה יחשר. מה זה איזה יחשר? שניהם זה מעשה צדקה, שניהם is big. That's why Rashi put only those 2, the students and the kids. But Rashi did not bring the Torah and the tzedakah. כי אתה חייב ללמוד תורה בבוקר, ואתה חייב ללמוד תורה בלילה. Because you have to learn,
So even if he filled Pru and his wife passed away, he should still get married.
Right, but
Torah, you can't say that because you never fulfilled your obligation.
no, but Torah you have obligation to learn
You
b'boker.
never fulfilled your obligation by Torah, so you have to keep going.
No, even though if I fulfill my obligation in the morning, I have another obligation at night. So לכן רש"י לא הביא, כי אתה לא יודע איזה יחשר, האם הלימוד תורה של הבוקר או לימוד תורה of the night. יפה מאוד. So Rashi brings 4, and when he wanted to finish the line, it was only these 2, the students and their children. אבל לגבי לימוד תורה וצדקה הוא לא אמר את זה. I'm sorry?
It's a given.
You have to, yes. You hear this? Gewaltig, no?
When we say Gadol HaMe'aseh Meha'oseh, it's only by tzedakah, right?
הגמרא מביאה את הפסוק בישעיה, שזה הצדקה. אתה רוצה להביא שם ישעיה, please? Mitchie, thank you so much for all.
I always thought
למד
if I get a guy to go to class, maybe
אני פטור.
No, not patur, but
תקשיב טוב,
I'm
תקשיב.
Your obligation is your obligation.
אני רוצה להגיד לך, it's very sad. I know people that they're involved in ריבוי תורה, and because of that,
they think they're
that's what gives them the feelings that I'm good up there in Shamayim. And they have no idea they are 100%. I once heard why Hashem took Beit HaMikdash away from Am Yisrael. מאוד דבר מדהים. למה? שמות דבר יפה. היו עם ישראל עושים עבירות. used to עבירות, used to steal, used to rob, used to do adultery, עשו כמה צרות, many עבירות. But because we have Beit HaMikdash, we go to Beit HaMikdash, we give, so we bring Korban, so I don't feel guilty. But Kadosh Baruch Hu wanted Am Yisrael to feel guilty. Stop giving me those korbanot. I don't want this. I don't want your korbanot. תראו מה כתוב בהפטרה של פרשת דברים. תסתכלו מנהל. בהפטרה של פרשת דברים, תראו, let's see מה כתוב שם. On page 501. You should have on the bottom. תסתכלו, פסוק י"א. למה לי, you have it עידן. הפטרה, page 501, למטה on the column, or left column. פסוק י"א, למה לי רוב זבחיכם יאמר אדוני, שבת לי עולות אלים וחלב מרעים, ודם פרים וכבשים ועתודים לא חפצתי. I'm fed up with all your korbanot. פסוק י"ב, כי תבואו לראות פניי. When you come to see me, where do you see God? בית המקדש. מי ביקש זאת מידכם רמוס חצרה? Who asked you to come and trouble my field? לא תוסיפו הביאו מנחת שווא כתורת תועבה היא לי חודש ושבת קרוא מקרא לא אוכל אבל מעשרה חודשיכם ומועדיכם יורסו חודשים and your holidays שנאה נפשי. I hate your holidays. I cannot take it anymore. And he says in פסוק כתב ובפריסכם כפיכם מעלים עיניים מכם. You guys are going to pray to me. I'm not going to look at you. Meaning Am Yisrael used the Bet HaMikdash as a tool to get their guilt out of the system. שמעתם מה כתוב? מה עשה הקדוש ברוך הוא? He took away Bet HaMikdash. Now you did a sin, feel the guilt. Good. No korban. Get out of here. Now, it's either you're going to keep doing avirot as Gehinam, or you're going to wake up and you're going to stop all your nonsense. שמעתם למה השם לקח בית המקדש? Because Jews used to use the Bet HaMikdash as a tool to feel comfortable. And I'm telling you, I know people that they're involved in ributz Torah, splitting Torah, they think that they're gonna, by them doing this, I'm good. לך תלמד. Go learn. וזה בעיה גדולה מאוד. It's a big problem. Why? Because you got 2 people, or 3 or 4, 5, whatever it is, to come so that you feel good. You have to learn. חייב ללמוד. ואנשים, יש להם את ההרגשה that because I'm involved in זיכוי רבים, so I'm good. It's a טעות. It's a big mistake.
If he does a little bit in the morning and a little bit of night, he'd be covered and he'd get all the schar of everything that he did.
He's going to get the שכר for the זיכוי רבים, but he's not getting שכר of learning Torah. הוא לא למד בכלל.
No,
not learning.
If he's busy
If
things like that. And
there is no halacha בשולחן ערוך if you're busy פטור. אין כזה הלכה. כתוב אתה חייב even if you
in the
have,
morning and night.
גם אם אתה כמו הלל הזקן. חייב.
Okay, so but he learns in the morning. He doesn't have to,
אני לא אמרתי go to כולל.
Okay.
But I'm saying you have to have קריאות עצים לתורה every day. The חיוב is every day. והגית בו יומם ולילה. And the harder it is, לפום צערה, הגרעה, השם pays according to צער. Hashem pays according to the tzar. אמרתי לכם, I told you this week, Hashem is not paying for outcomes. אין כזה דבר. We saw in last week's parasha, ואת הנפש אשר עשו בחרן. All the people that Abraham and Sarah, they got them to believe in Hashem. Even though they all dropped after, but the Torah till today. Hashem rewards Abraham for the toil that he did. And we also, by the siyum, Ma'amanu b'siyum. Our parasha, Abraham Avinu, he didn't even give the bread.
Just go get.
He did not even give the bread. No, he went to bake.
Right.
But at the
There's no
end,
outcome.
they did not eat the bread. And Hashem paid him the money.
70 billion.
80 billion,
640
million. For something that
לא יצא לפה.
לא יצא לפועל, and also to whom? People that don't
even
eat.
need it.
Malachim that don't eat. Imagine if he did give, and imagine it was human being that they did eat. Kama sachar, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu pays for the ratzon. You know what better? Kota Akedah. Akedah. Did Abraham Avinu slaughter Yitzhak?
No.
So it's in the end, no Akedah. And the end there was no Akedah. But we use Abraham's credit card till today. Ad hayom. Akedah Yitzhak every morning, and the whole Rosh Hashanah, and V'ata Shlich, Akol, everything is about Abraham Avinu, but he never did Akedah. It's the Ratzon. Ratzon. But the ratzon has to be there. אתה מבין אותי? צריך רצון. And if you have the רצון, it's good. Now, I want to go back to your question לגבי העושה ומעשה. הגמרא כתוב פה בגמרא, what you thank you for? זה קורא רבים?
המעשה is considered זיכוי הרבים, by the way.
תשמע מה כתוב. והיה, זה פסוק בישעיה דף בפרק ל"ב פסוק י"ז, והיה מעשה הצדקה שלום, ועבודת הצדקה השקט בבטח עד עולם. forever. ראית מה כתוב? והיה מעשה הצדקה, the you give, shalom is going to bring you peace. ועבודת הצדקה, you went to somebody else to get him to bring tzedakah. Wow. השקט בבטח, you'll be in peace. יהיה לך שלום, יהיה לך שקט עד עולם. forever. ראית this? אז צריך לדעת שזה כתוב בצדקה.
Right.
אני לא יודע, לימוד תורה, אני לא יכול להגיד לך כזה. הגמרא brings down לגבי צדקה כתוב. לימוד תורה. מה לימוד תורה? שישלח אנשים, he's going to send people to learn and he's not learning.
And he's stam mitzvah. I convinced him to do it.
Okay,
Maybe.
that's called zikuy rabim. That's called zikuy rabim.
Why by Torah? It should be the same as
Who said that?
It doesn't mention.
No. Here, I'm not giving tzedakah, but I'm getting someone to give tzedakah.
Same thing as Torah.
No, but Torah you have to
There's
learn.
an obligation.
You have an obligation.
The guy learns, but he doesn't learn as much.
Oh, no.
There's obligation.
As much.
Yeah.
He's learning. Okay, so מקיים מצווה בהגיד בו יום
Yeah, he
הלילה.
learns to say he does 10-minute shiur in the day and 10-minute shiur at night, but he spends his whole day.
Okay, he's all my bus give me 10 minutes also. I go bet him. I told him the guy with the lulav. Can I spend $20 on a bata minim? He's malach of $20.
So he gets his schar of all the
Yeah,
people he
but
brought
that
over.
about $20.
What, $20?
That's what he spent on a bata minim.
And by tzedakah,
If he spent 400,
let's say he gets people to spend thousands, but himself, he gives $5 in the morning, $5.
did he get people to give tzedakah?
Yes.
It's huge.
And Torah, so it should be the same.
You have to learn Torah.
He's
Shani.
learning, he's doing.
Okay, so based on what you do, that's the sachar that you're gonna get. If for you is only 10 minutes that you can give, for whatever reason, that's your sachar. Yes.
If I go to a guy that sells a lot, he tells me, listen, it said $75. I tell him, no, 400. Where's the whole, based on the number that he's giving? He gave a number. I didn't. That's what I picked out of the 50 that are there. You know, thanks to my partners, we found the two beautiful rocking. Right? He told me they're $50, right? I should go pay 500?
No.
What's the whole?
If it was 400, what would you do?
Pay 400.
Okay.
And if it's 50, I pay 50. But if
Exactly.
I get a $50 another box,
Maratzita, were you looking for the 50 or you were looking for the 400?
I'm looking for 400.
You good?
Because the year before, I bought
So
400.
you're gonna get the you're gonna get the 400. Maratzon.
אז על הכוונה,
בוודאי, רצון is huge. The ratzon is the big thing. You have a husband he went to buy flowers to his wife. Now, יש לכם את flowers של $7, $7, and you have 25 and 35, right? So עכשיו, אומר, תשמע, listen, she knows that I love her, right? מה יכול להיות שלה she buys the 7-1? She's gonna say thank you because a woman, no matter what, you like flowers. But $7, that's what I worth. As the balata, what are you showing her? What are you showing her? What are you showing her? Okay. Habibi, it's nothing to do with the money.
No, sometimes somebody can't afford them.
She needs jewelry, not flowers. Good. Hazako Baruch. So by now you better know that she doesn't like flowers. So you get her. So what's the issue then?
They're expensive.
Oh, so Zachita Beshet High then. You did your job and she did her job. But you did your job. You did your job. But that. If a woman likes flowers, you buy her flowers. Yes.
What he's saying, it's kind of like a little discouraging, you know what I'm saying?
Why so urgent?
You what?
Why you spend so much?
I'm joking.
What are you saying?
It's a little discouraging if she says, oh, why, like, what do you mean? You don't want to hear that. You want to say, okay, you know, whatever. It's very nice, but it's a little too expensive.
You see, now you became one of those husbands that very, very fragile. Everything. If she doesn't say what then she say, you say, Habibi Isaac, whatever she's gonna do, you're always gonna complain. So say thank you. B'Shalom Al Yisrael. Hazak u'Baruch.